For centuries, Easter Island has intrigued historians, archaeologists, and curious minds alike. This isolated volcanic landmass, adrift in the vast Pacific Ocean, is one of the most remote inhabited islands on Earth. But what makes it so unique? The true enigma isn't just its isolation. It's the massive stone figures scattered across its landscape. Who sculpted these iconic statues? What purpose did they serve? And what became of the civilization that created them? Recent discoveries may finally be bringing us closer to the answers. Stick around as we uncover the fascinating history and secrets of Easter Island. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe for more intriguing content. Easter Island, known as Rapa Nui to its earliest settlers, is a territory of Chile, located in the southeastern Pacific Ocean. It is one of the most geographically isolated places on Earth, sitting about 1,900 kilometers, or 200 miles, from Pitcairn Island, its nearest neighbor, and nearly 3,700 kilometers, 2,300 miles, from mainland Chile. The only way to reach it is by air, with flights from Santiago taking approximately 5 hours. Despite its modest size of just 163 square kilometers, 63 square miles, Easter Island is home to nearly 900 colossal stone statues. These monolithic figures, known as Moai, stand as silent sentinels of a civilization that once flourished but ultimately fell into decline. Let's dive into the most astonishing facts about these statues and the people who built them. Easter Island was formed by volcanic activity, with 3 main extinct volcanoes shaping its landscape: Rano Kau, Rano Raraku, and Teravaca. These volcanic formations not only influenced the island's geography, but also provided the raw materials for the Moai. Rano Raraku, in particular, served as the main quarry where most of the statues were carved. The volcanic rock, known as tuff, was relatively soft and thus easier to carve compared to other types of stone. Apart from tuff, the island also has red scoria, a type of porous volcanic rock, which was used to create the distinctive topknots, or pukao, that some Moai wear. These cylindrical stone hats added a unique feature to many statues, possibly signifying social status or ceremonial importance. The Moai were crafted between the 13th and 15th centuries, their defining features including elongated noses, prominent chins, rectangular ears, heavy brows, and deep-set eyes. Interestingly, their nostrils curl slightly, resembling fishhooks. For years it was believed that only the heads of these statues existed, but archaeological excavations in 2012 revealed that many had full bodies buried beneath the surface. The statues vary in size, with the tallest standing at an impressive 10 meters, 33 feet, and weighing around 90 metric tons. One unfinished Moai, had it been completed, was estimated to reach a towering 21 meters, 70 feet, and weigh nearly 300 metric tons. Most of these statues, around 95%, were sculpted from tuff, a type of compressed volcanic ash. Another fascinating observation is that nearly all Moai face inland, turning their backs to the ocean. This has led researchers to believe they were meant to watch over the island's settlements, serving as protective figures. However, there is one exception: a group of statues at Ahu Akivi, which face outward toward the sea. These statues are believed to have had a special ceremonial or astronomical significance. Among all the Moai, one stands out as entirely unique: Tukuturi, the only statue found in a kneeling position. This statue differs not only in posture but also in facial features, resembling a more human-like form with a beard. Carved from red scoria, a different volcanic material, Tukuturi is believed to represent an ancient Rapa Nui singer participating in a sacred festival. The Moai were more than just artistic sculptures. They played a central role in the spiritual and social structure of Rapa Nui culture. Each statue is thought to represent a deified ancestor, serving as a link between the living and the divine. The Rapa Nui people believed that the statues provided protection and blessings to their respective clans. The Ahu, or platforms on which the Moai stand, were built as ceremonial sites where rituals and important gatherings took place. These structures were often aligned with astronomical events, demonstrating the Rapa Nui people's advanced understanding of celestial movements. The precise positioning of some statues indicates that they may have been used to mark solstices and equinoxes, helping the islanders track time for agricultural and ceremonial purposes. One of the biggest mysteries surrounding the Moai is how they were transported across the island. When European explorers first arrived in 1722, they found a relatively small population, between 1,500 and 3,000 inhabitants, raising the question, how could such a small community have moved nearly 900 massive statues without modern technology? Over time, numerous theories have been proposed. Some people speculated extraterrestrial involvement, but scientific evidence quickly disproved that notion, the stone used for the Moai, originates from Rapa Nui itself, particularly from an extinct volcano known as Rano Raraku. In the 1980s, experiments were conducted to test possible transportation methods. Initially, researchers attempted to move replica statues using wooden sleds and logs, but this method proved inefficient. A breakthrough came when archaeologists in the early 2000s demonstrated that the statues could have been moved using a technique known as walking. By tying ropes around the Moai and having groups of people rock them back and forth, the statues could have been maneuvered across long distances. This method aligns with Rapa Nui oral tradition, which describes the Moai as walking with the help of divine power. For a long time, scholars believed that environmental destruction was the main reason for the collapse of the Rapa Nui civilization. It was thought that the islanders had deforested the land to create pathways for moving statues, leading to soil erosion, food shortages, conflict, and even cannibalism. However, more recent studies have challenged this theory. Evidence suggests that the Rapa Nui people were skilled agricultural engineers who enriched the soil by adding volcanic rock, making farming more sustainable. New research indicates that the island once supported a population of up to 1,700 people, with sweet potatoes as a dietary staple, supplemented by seafood and fish. The real cause of the island's population decline appears to be much more tragic: European contact. When Europeans arrived in the 18th and 19th centuries, they brought devastating consequences. Slave raids, disease, and forced migration decimated the local population. South American slave traders took many Rapa Nui islanders, and newly introduced diseases further reduced their numbers. By the late 19th century, only a fraction of the original inhabitants remained. Despite centuries of hardship, the culture of Rapa Nui has endured. The Moai remains standing as powerful symbols of human ingenuity, perseverance, and the enduring spirit of a lost civilization. Archaeologists continue to uncover new findings, and the island itself has become a UNESCO World Heritage Site, protected for future generations to study and admire. Did any of these facts surprise you? Let us know your thoughts in the comments. If you enjoyed this deep dive into Easter Island, be sure to like the video and subscribe for more fascinating explorations into the world's greatest mysteries.